Africa is a continent of contrasts. There's great human warmth, there are strong community bonds, but there can also be famine, poverty and disease. Today, life in Chimteka in Malawi holds more hope for the future, due in part at least to the vision, concern and drive of a retired headmistress in Sutton in County Dublin. By chance, she'd met an African priest in 2004 who told her of the plight of the people of Chimteka.
It was, in fact, the time of one of the very serious famines in Malawi. He talked to me about it, and there and then I made up my mind that in my retirement I ought to do something for these people.
And she did. Soon she got together a small group and the link between Sutton and Chimteka came into being. By 2006, the fruits of that link were showing in the form of practical help, ranging from new community buildings to improvements in education and health. But the need was great. AIDS, for example, had left 600 orphans. In 2006, the Sutton Group set itself an ambitious target.
Our vision is that each child in Chimteka, and particularly the orphans, would have access to basic good quality water, food, education and skills training.
Sadly, Phil Deneen wasn't to live to see if this vision would become a reality. She died in 2008. However, Chimteka Children's Support, the organisation Phil Deneen helped to start, is very much alive, has achieved many of those 2006 goals and has widened its involvement into the larger Sutton community. And on the ground in Chimteka, Sutton's input from new borehole wells for clean water to new classrooms and support for new teachers has meant a better future for the adults of tomorrow.
Good morning, kids.
Good morning, Brian.
Sutton Park Junior School is one of the schools in the area involved with the support group.
I think what appealed to me most about this particular charity was that it was centred on helping children. So that it was something that the children here could identify very readily with, that children in Ireland would be working to help children in Africa.
In Malawi, 1 out of every 4 children die before they reach the age of 5.
In Chimteka, clean water and treatments for malaria are now challenging those terrible statistics. Brian Cranmer spent a year working there, partly sponsored by the Sutton Group, and now children in Sutton are hearing about his work and seeing video of the area. Mosquito nets are especially important for those who are HIV positive, because it leaves them more open to diseases like malaria.
Our aim today is to give nets to those people who have come out with the pandemic of the HIV and AIDS, those who are receiving ARVs.
ARVs are drugs for treating HIV. For Irish children, the impact untreated malaria can have comes as a shock.
I wouldn't like to get malaria because you could die from it, and I don't really want to die. I want to live my life.
And helping the children of Chimteka to have long lives too, not blighted by abject poverty and disease, is what it's all about. And the committee members working to make Phil Deneen's vision a reality are ordinary people doing ordinary jobs, prepared to use their expertise for Chimteka.
My own background is in farming and food and agriculture and that, and rural development. So it is a cause that I suppose I could easily associate with, and from that point of view then I felt I could bring something to it.
I was delighted I could use my skills, which would be of the computing kind with scientific background, and I found before long they were very keen I put up a website.
Catherine Poulin's an architect, and for a period she and her husband lived in Malawi. She's helped to design some of the new buildings.
I give my understanding of the situation of Africa, what people need, with my understanding of the construction, because I'm an architect, this is a good combination to help improve what we are building there.
As a glazier, Paul MacDonald can't help with buildings thousands of miles away, but he can and does use his business contacts to spread the message about Chimteka's need.
It's very hard for anybody to save the world. You can't. But you can save one little village. You can act people to people. You know that at the end of the day, you know, when you meet your maker maybe, you've done something concrete. You've helped a village to get on their feet.
And that consciousness of a bond between two communities, one African and one Irish, is felt in Chimteka too.
The people of Chimteka are grateful for all the benefits that they've received, you know, on a kind of quantitative level. But they actually are more, they value more the solidarity, the fact that somebody so far away is basically telling them we care and we've got to keep on caring.
And nothing develops a mutual sense of caring like personal contact. Now Chimteka and Sutton children are writing to each other.
I've been writing what sports I do and where I live and stuff.
Like what I like to do and where I live and what age I am and things like that.
Over the 5 years Chimteka Children's Support has been operating, its inputs of money and support have made a major difference to the lives of ordinary people there, not least in helping them move towards more self-sufficiency. And in the process of doing that, a series of caring networks have developed in Sutton itself.
Whether it's kind of faith-based or community-based or ladies network or corporate networks, there's linkages basically across all there and that level of involvement.
And perhaps that level of involvement in the service of others will bring its own blessings to Sutton.